How to correctly identify poker value bet calling ranges. Have you ever wondered how to pinpoint the right calling ranges for value bets in poker? Understanding this can significantly boost your game. Let's break it down step by step. First, let's clarify what a value bet is. A value bet occurs when you believe your hand is better than your opponent's. The goal is to get called by hands that are worse than yours. This is different from a bluff, where you want your opponent to fold. Next, you need to assess your opponent's likely calling range. This means figuring out what hands they might call your value bet with. Consider their playing style. Loose players tend to call with a wider range, including weaker hands. Tight players, on the other hand, will only call with stronger hands. Now, let's talk about hand reading. You can narrow down your opponent's range by observing their betting patterns and previous actions. For instance, if they called a raise before the flop and checked on the flop but suddenly called a bet on the turn, they might have a medium-strength hand. The board texture is also very important. On dry boards, where there are few draws, your opponent's calling range is usually narrower and stronger. This means you should adjust your bet size accordingly. On wet boards, where there are many draws, your opponent might call with a wider range, allowing you to make thinner value bets. Speaking of bet sizes, it's crucial to choose a size that targets the calling range of weaker hands. If your bet is too large, you risk scaring off those weaker hands. If it's too small, you might not get the maximum value from your strong hand. Position and stack sizes also play a role in determining calling ranges. Your position relative to your opponent can affect how wide their calling range might be. Additionally, the size of the stacks can influence whether your opponent can call or fold profitably. Finally, experience and data are your friends. Over time, track how your opponents respond to value bets in different situations. This will help you refine your estimates of their calling ranges. In practical terms, correctly identifying value bet calling ranges means betting when you believe your hand is better than the range of hands your opponent will call with. Adjust your bet size to maximize the chance they call with those worse hands. By focusing on these strategies, you can improve your post-flop value betting and extract more chips when you have the best hand.